Welcome! Whether you're joining us voluntarily or because someone else guilted you into it, we're so glad you're here. Today's training is designed for the woman who spent a lifetime perfecting one of society's most highly rewarded survival skills, apologizing. Not because she did something wrong, but because she existed within a 5-mile radius of something that went wrong. By the end of this course, you will be fully qualified to apologize for asking questions, for having feelings, for setting boundaries, for other people's bad moods, and with enough practice, for things that were clearly an act of God. So grab your complimentary official apology handbook, prepare to excel in taking responsibility for absolutely everything, and let's get started. Lesson 1. Always apologize before speaking. This lets everyone know you understand that your thoughts are, at best, an inconvenience. Helpful phrases include, "I'm sorry. Sorry to bother you. Sorry if this is a stupid question. Sorry, do you have a minute?" Remember, confidence is suspicious and pushy. Apologizing is polite. Lesson 2. Apologize for your emotions. Feeling overwhelmed? Say you're sorry. Feeling hurt? Definitely apologize. Need comfort? Begin by apologizing for needing comfort. And if you cry, immediately apologize for crying. Bonus points if you apologize while wiping away the tears. Lesson 3. Accept responsibility for weather-related events. Someone had a bad day? Sorry. Traffic? So sorry. The printer jammed? Probably your fault. The economy? You may not fully understand your role in it, but it's safest to apologize anyway. Lesson 4. If someone raises their voice, your first instinct should never be curiosity. Never ask what happened. Instead, ask, what did I do? Even if you weren't there, especially if you weren't there. Lesson 5. Master the art of pre-apologizing. I'm sorry in advance for... This remarkable phrase allows you to apologize for mistakes you haven't made yet. With practice, you can apologize before entering a room, before asking a question, before existing. Advanced training. Suppose someone interrupts you. Immediately apologize. Suppose someone misunderstands you. Apologize for explaining poorly. Someone insults you? Apologize for upsetting them. And if someone lies about you, apologize for creating confusion. Congratulations. You are now carrying the emotional responsibilities burden for everyone else because you know you love them and they need you. Honors program. Our highest achievers learn to apologize after being mistreated. Examples include, I'm sorry you felt like you had to yell. I'm sorry I made you angry. I'm sorry I'm so difficult. Extra credit. Someone tells you you're too sensitive. Is your correct response, actually, that hurt? Or, I know, I'm sorry, and spend the next 6 hours wondering whether you owe them another apology? Selection 2, correct, outstanding work. Final exam. You walk into a room carrying coffee. Someone bumps into you. They spill the coffee. They become irritated. Question: who apologizes? Correct answer: you. Excellent. You've demonstrated mastery of the curriculum. Graduation ceremony. Please rise. By the authority vested in absolutely no one, we proudly award you the title of Certified Professional Chronic Apologizer. Your certificate confirms that you have successfully accepted responsibility for events completely outside your control. You should be extremely proud. Or, actually, sorry, that sounded too confident. Except, none of this is funny. Not really, because nobody arrives in this world apologizing for taking up space. Children learn that. Children who discover that speaking brings up criticism, that having needs brings rejection, that making mistakes feels unsafe. They often learn a simple equation: if I make myself smaller, maybe I'll stay loved. So they apologize for existing, for asking, for feeling, for surviving, until one day, I'm sorry stops being a sentence and becomes an identity. Healing doesn't begin when you force yourself to stop saying the word. It begins when you finally ask, who taught me that my existence required an apology? It begins when you realize you were never apologizing because you were wrong. You were apologizing because somewhere along the way, you learned that making yourself smaller kept other people comfortable. That isn't good manners. It isn't kindness. And it isn't your personality. It's a survival strategy. And survival strategies are meant to keep us alive during times of war, not to become the rest of our lives. You don't owe the world an apology for taking up the space that is yours. You never did. I'm Debra Lee, and this is the Daughter Wound Project. Witnessing grief, naming the lie, demanding repair. Class dismissed.